what we have has been steady and been strong, and we've pushed ourselves to be better each and every year. It's not about them, it's about us. At the end of the day, it's about our 53 man. So I feel like we have confidence going forward. We fought, to our best abilities, made it to a 13-3 season, and now we have to deal with whatever we have to deal with. We have the Vikings coming in, and we'll deal with them accordingly as we said in our game plan.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I remember your line this summer was your approach was going to be it takes a miracle to beat the Saints.
No doubt. No doubt.
How do you avoid that fate this time around?
I feel like our defense has grown and matured over the last 3 postseason opportunities, and again, this being the third. I feel like we're poised to make a great run at this. It's not about what's happened before. That's a whole different other team. This is a team that has overcome so many different things, whether it be a quarterback going down for 4 or 5 games, us playing without, some of our better players on our team. We talk about AK, Jared Cook. We talk about any one of our DBs at this point. Missing a couple of linebackers, we found ways to win. So at the end of the day, now it's just a culmination of not only our experience that we put forth, but the talent that we have in our locker room. We're going to go out there and play all 4 quarters to the best of our abilities.
Sometimes it feels like maybe the 1 and the 2 seeds are a cut above the 3, 4, 5, and 6, but the fact that you all are 13-3, does this feel like a 3 seed at all?
I can only worry about what we have on our plate. We got the Vikings coming in. I feel like, when we play our best football, nobody can touch us, and that's just on us. You feel like whatever those 1, 2 seeds are, whatever the seed implications are, it's not going to affect us having a game at 12:05 here.
Ken, the way the defense is played, the Vikings are going to try to establish the run. Your run defense. What's been so effective consistently all season?
The last couple of years we've been in top-tier defense. You talk about what we have in our locker room now. We're top 5 run defense. This is something that, we've prided ourselves on, in my mind, 15 out of 16 games. But just saying that, there's always room for improvement. We've played some of the best running backs in the league, and at the end of the day, we're still standing strong on what we're capable of doing. So as long as we go into the game plan and knowing how to eliminate explosives, we'll be just fine.
What maybe lessons did the team learn from the last 2 playoff losses? Did y'all take anything out of that?
Absolutely. If anything, it adds a chip on our shoulders. It adds a little bit more of a determination factor. You have to want it each and every time you take the field. You've only got so many opportunities. And now you talk about in the playoffs with single elimination. It's that much more important that you not only rely on the guys that you have in the locker room, but the experience that you've gained from everything beforehand.
What?
Were there years that the locker room wouldn't have been able to handle that emotionally and come back just as strong?
The question was,
were there years, obviously this is a very strong locker room, were there years that maybe the locker room wouldn't have been able to handle an emotional loss and come back 13-3?
Yeah, probably
everything that got thrown at them.
There was a 3-year stretch where we didn't make the playoffs. So you could, say maybe we weren't built integrally, the locker room at that time, to withstand any sort of up and down season. But you talk about how we've revamped our defense, how we've moved forward and added key additions. You talk about guys who don't get talked about enough, like Demario Davis. You talk about guys, you bring in like Malcolm Brown, who has been a part of a National Football League championship team not once, but he's been to a championship twice. Mal, you won how many Super Bowls? Oh, he's won 2 of them. All right. It's those added additions that just make you sort of understand what it takes to win a Super Bowl, makes you sort of understand all 16 games that you play just to put yourself in position to make a run at the Super Bowl. So each one of these moments are more and more cherished. So when you have the right locker room like this one, I feel like that's what's able to make us weather any deterring losses or any deterring situations and lets us overcome.
Is this week the only kind of week your dad's not going to be pulling for the Vikings?
That's a Steve Jordan question. He'll be here shortly. He'll probably, wear his Ring of Honor purple jacket and a Saints shirt underneath it. But he's not taking the field with us, so that's not going to help me either way.